Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Lightly Noor. Hope you all had a great festive season. And in this festive mood, let me give you some good news. So most of the IT companies which are based out of India have resumed their hiring. Most of the companies keep their hiring on freeze during this festive season from Dussehra to Diwali. But now since Indian festivals are over, the hiring has resumed. So it's a good news for all the job seekers. Good luck. This month and this time of the year is very, very special to me because this was the time when I started my career and it makes me retrospect my career experience. So in today's video, I am going to share two hard skills which you should have if you are going to start your career or if you're a student. I have already made a video on the soft skills which you should possess. In case you have not watched the video, let me put the video link on this I button so that you can go back and check that video out. It's super helpful. Also, if you're a student or a young professional, consider subscribing to my channel because I share my corporate experience, career tips, life lessons, which might help you too in your career journey. Like I said, I'll be sharing two hard skills which you should have irrespective of any profession you are in. Whether you are in IT, non-IT, government, professional, doesn't matter. You should have these skills. Even if you are not working at all, I'll share you one important tip towards the end of this video. So watch this video till the end so that you do not miss out on any important point. The first hard skill is email writing. This is a skill which you do not need only for your job. This is the skill which you need prior to your job. Like if you're searching for a job or for a client, if you're a freelancer, if you're a job seeker, then before you get into a job, you need to write hundreds of emails to your recruiter, to your HR, to your hiring manager, so on and so forth. If you're a freelancer, then you cannot underestimate the power of cold emailing, and so is true for entrepreneur. So email writing skill is must have for every professional. So these days, even if you're not working, still you need to know how to write a very basic email because everything is now moving into emails. Whether you are facing any issues with your IT department or any bank account related issues or issues with any government portal, it always has to go through an email escalations. Forget about the big things. Even for a small thing, you order anything from an e-commerce company, most of the serious escalations or concerns are raised through email, and email is something which is taken very, very seriously by everyone. So you need to know the basic of email at least. Now if you're wondering that how to get started on writing a very basic email, then I have already made a video with step-by-step guide on how to write a very basic email. I'll put the link on this I button. Please go back and check that out. The second skill is Excel. Excel is required everywhere. Anywhere you go, you need to work on Excel. It is the most basic hard skill which you can possess. It is truly one of the most underrated hard skill, but one of the most commonly used tool by every professional, especially in the management role. If you're a manager or a supervisor, most definitely you spend like 70-80% of your time on Excel. Most interesting fact about this, if you're an associate or a developer or a coder or a tester, you might just spend like 5% or 10% of your time on Excel. But as you scale up the corporate ladder, the time you spend on Excel also increases. Like I said, these days Excel are not only used by the working professional. Even if you're not working, you still should know the basic of Excel. These days the options are so much that you get confused to make a right decision. So we use Excel to make decisions on investing, or if you're doing any budget planning, or if you're planning any event, like if you're planning a birthday party at your home. So Excel is a tool where you can write all the expenses, and it gives you the total expenditure, everything. So it's a ready-made tool where you just need to input all the numbers, easy to use. So I recommend everyone should know the basic of Excel at least. So Excel can be easily accessed if you're having a Microsoft package. You can easily download Excel tool from your Play Store and you can start working on it. At least play around with the basic formula like sum, multiplication, pivot, filter, etc. It's super interesting. I'll give you one extra tip. If you are a fresher or a student who would just be entering the corporate world, let me tell you one thing, that most of the mid-sized company and small startup prefer Google Sheets over Excel, and I'll tell you why. Because Microsoft is a paid product and these small companies can't afford to have a paid product for each of their employees. So rather they use spreadsheets. So spreadsheet is one of the tool which comes in a package when you have an email ID, and Google spreadsheets work in a similar fashion as an Excel. Most of the formula and functionality are same in both of this. If you know one, you can know another. So if you do not have Windows and cannot access to Excel, then you can try Google Sheet. It works in a very similar fashion as Excel. I personally prefer Google Sheet because I spend most of my time on Google Sheets rather than Excel. Like I said, most of the formula and functionality are same. There's just one difference between the two. Like Google spreadsheet is a collaborative tool. Like 10 people can work together in a Google Sheet, and each one of you can see what others are making the changes. But Excel is not a collaborative tool. Like if there is one file being shared by 10 people, so whatever changes an individual makes remains with them. Others will not be able to see those changes. If you know one, you can do another. So if you're not able to access Excel, you can start using Google Spreadsheets. You can learn everything on Google Spreadsheets. Now, if you're wondering how to learn this, there are ample number of free videos on YouTube which teaches you the basic of Google Spreadsheets and Excel. You can go watch them and learn all these things free. So hope this video was informative. If yes, please do share with your colleagues, with your friends, with your siblings, so that it helps them too. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you like my content. Thank you so much for watching me. Stay tuned and good luck.